What is going on? Welcome back to Attack on Cowboys. It's your host, The Attack, and we are here today to check in on Brandin Cooks as he believes the Cowboys didn't necessarily use him the correct way, although he still hopes to return to the team. On top of that, Osa Odighizuwa defends the star against one of the biggest pundits out there to his face. Let's get right into it, and be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content on the regular as we're quickly approaching 30K. We trying to get there, man. Help your boy out. Let's get right into it. All right, so we can see here, Josina Anderson is reporting that she just spoke with impending free agent Cowboys wide receiver Brandin Cooks on the phone, and she said, quote, "I'm expecting a good free agency since this is the first time that I will be a free agent in my career, but I'm also open to returning to Dallas. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to win. I am fully healthy and have nothing to hide." Cooks missed 7 games mid-season last year with a knee injury before returning. On the probability of returning to Dallas, I have a good relationship with Dak, the Jones family, and CD. It's just one of those things where they have to focus on what they have to get done first, too. I would love to play with the Cowboys. At the same time, they would have to use me right. I don't think they fully use me to my strengths. This is yet another player coming out and essentially saying Mike McCarthy didn't know what the hell he was doing. And this gives further confirmation to the thought that why would the Jones family go out and make these moves for these players? Like they went and got Brandin Cooks, like they went and got Gilmore. And when they did make that move, Mike McCarthy never figured out how to use Brandin Cooks. When they have made moves while Mike McCarthy was here, I feel like the Cowboys never really got the best version of those players. Now, with that being said, now that I'm thinking about it, and now that we have all these different puzzle pieces that are put together and the different crumbs that are being dropped, the Jones family didn't believe in Mike McCarthy, y'all. They were not going to make commitments to any of these free agents. They were not going to go out and do anything, especially if they didn't already want to do it. They weren't going to go out and do it at the behest of a head coach that had no clue how to get the most out of what he had in front of him. And if we're being completely honest, how many of the players on our team do we feel like Mike McCarthy was responsible for getting the most out of them? I honestly can't say any of them, because Dak had the same type of season that he had in 2023. He had that type of season before Mike ever got here. So I'm not going to give Mike McCarthy the credit for Dak Prescott's success. I'm not going to give him the credit for CeeDee Lamb's success. CeeDee Lamb could put up them kind of numbers pretty much anywhere he is as long as he got the right amount of volume. So Mike McCarthy, yet again, another player is essentially coming out and saying, hey, man, I want to come play for the Cowboys, but, man, the scheme has to do a better job of utilizing player strengths. And that, to me, was the biggest indictment on a Mike McCarthy. We can look at guys like Hunter Lepke, Kevontae Turpin. All these guys, they weren't being used properly, y'all. They just were not being used properly. Hell, even last year, how they used Jake Ferguson. They turned Jake Ferguson into a quick curl route guy instead of using him on those seam routes like he's really good at. Like him and Dak started to get a real rhythm going with doing. They started using Jake Ferguson as a short yardage guy instead of trying to use him to stretch the field like he's capable of doing, like we saw him doing, and we saw Jake Ferguson even take a step back. So would I want Brandin Cooks back? It would have to be at the right price, because we're being completely honest, and when we take a look at this, he's projected to only command a $5.2 million contract. And I'm going to be honest, bro, that's about half of the contracts that you would have to give out to a guy like a Cooper Kupp, who would give you $11 million, or a Davante Adams, who's sitting at $13.6 million is projected. Now, I'm going to be honest, if I had to choose, I would probably choose Davante Adams from this list. I'm honestly surprised that Davante Adams' average annual salary is that low, and the Cowboys, they have the space to be able to do this type of move. It's just whether or not Davante is going to try to chase after Aaron Rodgers or not. But if I was the Cowboys, I would take a long, hard look at someone like a Davante Adams for sure, because not only is that a Dak-friendly type of receiver, but that will still allow you to use CeeDee Lamb the same way you've been using him, put him in the slot, on the outside, whatever, and you will have a guy that's going to be on the outside all the time, that's going to demand respect from the corner, keep those corners at the boundaries, not allow those safeties or anybody to be able to cheat up on CD in the middle or anything like that. So I really like Davante Adams. I'm not going to lie. I like this $13.6 million price tag right here, and if I had to choose, I would probably go for this. Now, if I couldn't get Davante Adams and I couldn't get a Cooper Kupp, honestly, I don't have as big of an issue with a Brandin Cooks, because looking at the rest of these receivers on the free agent market is either older guys or a bunch of unproven guys that Jalen Tolbert is essentially better than or the same as. It will be a lateral move from a Jalen Tolbert. So anybody outside of a Brandin Cooks, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, there's a couple of names out there I would like. Marquise Brown's already been signed, so he's not on the board anymore. There's a couple of names out there I would be okay with, but I wouldn't be mad at Brandin Cooks at all. If they brought him back for $5 million, and he essentially ended up being our wide receiver 3, and we drafted another receiver either in round 1 or round 2, and that guy slides in as wide receiver 2, I'm not mad at that at all. I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like Shotty will be able to use Brandin Cooks similar to how Seattle used to use Tyler Lockett when Tyler Lockett was in Seattle with Shotty. And Brandin Cooks wants to come back to Dallas, so that's good to hear as well. Now, I want to go ahead and take a listen to something real quick because Osa Odighizuwa had to defend the star for us. Osa Odighizuwa had to put good old Unc in check for Cowboys Nation because Unc tried to slide one in on Osa real quick. Pause. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick, man.
We got to bring Micah back. You know what I mean? Not that he's going anywhere, but get that deal done. So that's just like a no-brainer, bro. It goes without saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, at this point, it was fun talking about it. I know we talked about it a little bit on this channel. It was fun talking about it, but if we're being real, bro, you're not going to get a better player than a Micah Parsons to slide in right there. So you might as well keep Micah Parsons, pay Micah Parsons, and just kind of deal with him saying some illicit stuff every now and then. As long as he ain't doing Chief Tomahawks and acting like he want to go to other teams, I don't care what he says on the damn podcast at this point, bro. I'm completely leaving that alone. Unless I feel like it's a direct attack on the locker room, then we'll have a conversation about it. But anything other than that, I don't care anymore, bro. Pay Micah and let's get this ball rolling for real.
And gotta get 11 right.
Can I ask you a question, Osa? When Jerry is constantly in the headlines, he's saying things like,
here we go.
Do you like?
Here we go, Osa. Watch out for the trap, Osa. Watch out for the trap.
Like, come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Stall us out, man. Let us just play with all the distractions and that you're.
Look at Osa. Hey, look at Osa. Osa looking at Shannon Sharpe like, bro, you know damn well you ain't about to get me with this one. Look at Osa, bro. Osa is not going for it.
Creating.
Nah, Unky can't answer that.
I don't view it as a distraction, bro.
There it is. You got the answer. Osa just said, I don't view it as a distraction. We've heard several players now come out and say they don't actually view Jerry Jones and him talking to the media and stuff as a distraction. So we can't continue to act like Jerry's comments in the media is disturbing the players when the players continue to say, hey, man, they ain't got nothing to do with us. And if we're being realistic, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. If Jerry going to the media and saying something makes a player play worse, he don't need to be on the team, straight up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, what he says doesn't affect what we do out there on the field.
There it is. I just said it.
Like, I'm the one out there on the field, bro. Like, what? That's not even something that I really think about.
Exactly. And I don't think any of the players think about this. So the people out there who have created a whole identity based off of trying to make it seem like that the stuff Jerry does is just so detrimental to the players and what they're doing, and it's impeding their stop it, bro. That doesn't even make sense. Him going out and commenting and that should not bother the players. And if it is bothering the players, that's soft. That is soft. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Or let it distract me, bro, because I know I'm in the driver's seat when I'm on the field.
Yep.
So are the other 10 guys out there with me.
Right.
So are the 11 guys on offense.
Right.
In control of the situation.
But you do realize now when he says this team is as talented as those 90 Super Bowls team, and you guys go out there and stank it up. Now either he's misguided or you guys are not nearly as talented as he thinks. Now, it's only one or two choices.
Man, that is a crazy line of questioning. Bro, this is a wildly disrespectful line of questioning, bro. The Cowboys been 12-5 for 3 seasons prior to last year, bro. This is a wildly disrespectful line of questioning. He's acting like these boys been the Jacksonville Jaguars or something. What the feezy?
This is Osa.
You sound like a hater right now. I'm not.
Yeah. Osa, let him know, Osa. Look at the look he gave him first. Let him know, Osa, bro. Osa, one of my favorite players on this team.
You sound like a hater right now.
Real talk, bro. You sound like a hater right now. Hey, one more time, Osa. One more time. We need it.
You sound like a hater right now. I'm not
real talk, bro. That is a reaction meme, bro. I am going to cut.
Gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but
he said, "You sound like a hater right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, let him know, Osa. Bro is a hater. I love that, man. Say that shit to his face, bro. Say it to his face. You sound like a hater, bro.
I wouldn't even say it's an issue with talent. I'm just like, sometimes the execution is just what. Obviously, in the games that we didn't win, execution just wasn't where it needed to be. I don't think it's ever a question of talent at all.
No.
Yeah. Shannon Sharpe, you disrespectful, muscle foreheaded ass, hammerhead ass. Man, hey, quit hating on the Cowboys, bro. I love this, Osa. Osa, defend the start, my brother. And you heard from Osa, y'all. Let's knock it off. Let's stop acting like Jerry talking to the media, Jerry being a businessman, Jerry marketing his team. Let's stop acting like that has a tangible impact on them players, bro. Because if Jerry talking to the media is keeping a player from doing an extra rep in the weight room, if Jerry talking to the media is keeping a player from pursuing on the tackle, if Jerry talking to the media is keeping players from catching footballs, if Jerry talking to the media is keeping players from making plays, then those are the wrong players to be on the team anyways. I understand being upset. I understand looking for someone to blame. I understand wanting to point the finger at a Jerry Jones. But some of these narratives and rhetorics that I've seen people start, man, are just completely out of pocket. And I feel like more people are concerned with being social activists than they are actually being fans. I feel like a lot of people are trying to make the things going on with the Cowboys way too deep. Sometimes moves just don't work. Sometimes your GM just makes bad moves. But as far as sitting here trying to make all these different movements and stuff, like, let's just knock it off, bro. Let's get back to the football. Let's take the politics out of our sports. Let's take the politics out of our takes as it pertains to the sport. And let's just get back to talking football, watching football, analyzing football, and breaking down football. Because if the players are continuously telling you guys this stuff doesn't have an effect, then we are wasting our good air and oxygen even discussing it. And that's where I'm at with it. Osa, continue to defend that star, my brother. I absolutely love the fact that you told Shannon, you sound like a hater right now. And I absolutely love that you were just like, hey, man, look, at the end of the day, we're in the driver's seat, bro. Nothing Jerry's saying in the media should be bothering us. And if we're being real, y'all, man, Jerry don't be saying nothing that damn crazy in the media to where we should be acting like it's legitimately impacting the players on the field. I'm sorry, bro. Even the times where he's been like, oh, we need this player to do more. We need the players to do more. I mean, we can agree with that. Yes, we need better players, but yes, the players do have to perform when they're expected to perform, or at least be put in position to perform when they're expected to perform. And that goes on the coaching. So it all works together. Let's just stop acting like some of the insignificant stuff Jerry does holds more weight than really does, because clearly it doesn't. And that's just how I feel about that. But either way, let me know what you think about all this stuff down in the comments below. And y'all be sure to subscribe to your boy. Again, we on the road to 30K, man. And hopefully y'all help me get there sooner rather than later. Either way, how about them Cowboys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.